Hi Capricorn, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to JilleTarot. This is your love reading for February 2021. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It's not going to resonate with everyone, so just let your intuition guide you to what feels meaningful for you. You could also check out the other signs that make up your chart. A lot of times those readings contain additional messages. And as always, thank you so much for your awesome support. If this resonates, please feel free to like and subscribe. So let's see what the main message is for you this month, Capricorn, when it comes to love. We're getting feeling trapped. You have the power to change something that isn't working. Ruh-roh. Let's see what's going on with feeling trapped here. But the good news is you might be feeling trapped, but you have the power to change whatever isn't working. So let's see what might not be working. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Five of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So we have the main message, feeling trapped, but knowing that you have the power to change something that isn't working. You have, with the two aces here, you can bring a tangible new beginning into your world by changing things. This is a new beginning, a new tangible, abundant beginning in your physical world. The Ace of Swords, this is a new beginning in truth and clarity. In the middle here, we have the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy, but for me, this is about holding the faith here. This can be about unlocking a deep mystery, kind of that mediator energy, but it is about having faith that you can maybe overcome this conflict. Whatever it is where you're feeling trapped, what you need, this is conflict here, conflict in truth and clarity, but having faith that you can find a way to change what isn't working with this Five of Swords brings about a whole new beginning in truth and clarity. So we have a new beginning, a new abundant beginning coming in your physical world, if you make some changes, and also a new beginning in truth and clarity. But there is some conflict here that's left you feeling trapped with truth and clarity, some conflict in truth and clarity. But this can be about, using logic and reason. There is a little bit of instability here with the Five of Swords. So, take a look around, see what you can, if you're feeling trapped, look at what you have, what you can start changing. Whatever isn't working, you can start to change it, and bring about these new beginnings. And have faith, hold the faith, Capricorn, that you have the power to change what isn't working. So let's get a card for this row. And we're getting infatuation. Is your judgment clouded? So for some of you, take a look around. You could be feeling some sort of, if you're not in a connection, you could be feeling an infatuation for somebody, that maybe there's this confliction here with could be the ability to communicate. There's some sort of conflict in the communication department. So take a look at infatuation and take a look at your judgment, to make sure that it isn't clouded. That can come back to the Hierophant, unlocking a deep mystery. If there's some infatuation energy going on, if maybe your judgment's a little clouded, that could be where the conflict in truth and clarity comes from. If you're feeling trapped in this infatuation, it's just infatuation, it's not going anywhere. Have faith that you have the power to change what isn't working. This infatuation, if it isn't working, if your judgment is clouded, you have the power to change that and bring about a brand new tangible beginning in truth and clarity into your world. But it is about unlocking the mystery of this infatuation, having faith. And it feels like this infatuation is just about, it's for those who aren't in a connection. For those of you that are in a connection, this could be about your judgment when it comes to this conflict that's going on with communication, truthful, clear communication. Take a look and make sure your judgment isn't clouded when it comes to this conflict. But just remember to have faith that you can bring about, you can, uncover deep mysteries of why there is this conflict and actually have the power to change something that isn't working. So let's get some more cards here. And we're getting the Queen of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the Knight of Wands. So we have the Queen of Swords here. This is about cutting out what's no longer serving you. Cutting out, this Queen of Swords can cut out this Five of Swords conflict. This Queen of Swords can free you from where you felt trapped. She'll take that sword and start to free you from wherever it is you're feeling trapped. When it comes to connections and relationships, she wants truth and clarity. She's not going to take any BS. She's going to tell it like it is. She's going to tell it straight. She's going to communicate very effectively, very bluntly if necessary, but she is going to be very clear in her communications of what's needed and what needs to go. And that's, this Queen of Swords is what, you know, tap into this energy of the Queen of Swords so that she's going to allow you, that energy is going to allow you the power to change something that isn't working. So what's not working, use this Queen of Swords energy, take this sword and cut it out. We have the Wheel of Fortune. That's the ending of this old cycle where you're feeling trapped. This Five of Swords conflict, that cycle is over. The wheel is spinning for a brand new cycle to begin. You know, this is the life cycles, you know, this is a turning point. This can be a turning point in this connection, or a new, if you're not in connection, there's new beginnings coming in. So hold the faith. Make sure that you're not going to settle for second best with this Queen of Swords energy, but the wheel, the cycles of life are changing for you. There is a new cycle beginning, and you can start to manifest whatever it is that you want in a connection. We have the Knight of Wands. This is about acting on passion. This is about feeling very confident. You know, taking action from a place of courage, a place of confidence. And even if you're not feeling very confident, if you're not in a connection, fake it till you make it here with this Knight of Swords. You know, the confidence, the courage, the passion is very attractive. It makes you very attractive. But, you know, you want to manifest fiery passion and start to take action on that. We do have, like I said, we have Taurus energy. We have air sign energy, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have fire sign energy, so Aries, Leo, Sag here. So some of you could be manifesting those signs into your world if you're not in connection. For those of you that are in a connection, like I said, this Queen of Swords is going to be able to cut out the conflict. She's going to be able to free you from where you felt trapped. So tap into her power. You know, this is very clear, concise, possibly blunt communication, but there is truth and honesty in that communication when it comes to this relationship, this connection. So let's get a card for this row. And we're getting quality time. You and your partner make time for each other. So if you're in connection, make sure that you're, you know, taking time. There is a little conflict, but in this new beginning, as the wheel spins, you're going to have a lot of time to spend time with another person, and it's going to be quality time. You know, so you're going to be able to really connect to each other, manifest this, and take action on your passion if this is an existing connection. You know, that, like I said, there is this brand new cycle that's coming in, and it feels to me like you've gotten past whatever the conflict is where you felt trapped. You've actually taken the Queen of Swords and used her power to change what wasn't working, and it creates this brand new cycle in this beginning and manifesting new passion into this connection. For those of you that aren't in connection, it feels to me like there's somebody coming in that, you know, you're manifesting a connection, these new beginnings, bringing into the physical world. It's also a very truthful, very clear connection. So with this Queen of Swords energy, if you're connecting with somebody, make sure that you're staying in the truth and clarity about a connection that's coming in, because we have a new cycle in love coming in for you that's available, and you can manifest what you want. So be very clear on your intentions, what you want to manifest, so that it's a quality relationship, so that it's not just infatuation. And like I said, if you've been feeling trapped maybe in the ability to manifest a connection, but there is this new cycle that's going to allow you to connect, possibly with an air sign, possibly with a fire sign, and spend a lot of quality time with them. So let's see what the best advice is for you, Capricorn. We're getting balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship. That could be what the conflicted energy is about. That could be where you're feeling trapped. But that can change. You know, there is the power here to change what isn't working. If things are out of balance, you can change that. And, you know, look at your judgment. Make sure your judgment isn't clouded in this situation. Make sure that there is truth and clarity, but there is a new cycle that to manifest quality time. You know, have faith that you can have these new beginnings. New beginnings are possible. You can fix this situation. For those of you that aren't in a connection, just beware if there's a little bit of infatuation, maybe moving a little too fast. Somebody might be coming in all hot. And just make sure that you're in the truth and clarity, staying true and clear in your communications. This can be about staying clear in your boundaries at the same time. So don't rush things too fast. Allow this cycle, the old cycle, to end and these new beginnings to come in. Have faith as that's happening. And then here you are, you can manifest, you know, a connection coming in, you know, that has a lot of passion. And go forward, manifest from a place of courage, confidence, excitement, and enthusiasm. Somebody is coming in that you're going to be spending a lot of quality time with, going to be making a lot of time for each other. So I hope this was helpful, Capricorn. And until next time, I'm wishing you lots of love and many blessings.